Welcome back, everybody. As you probably guessed from the title and the intro, we are going over this weapon light today. This is a Surefire XSC. This one in particular is mounted up on my P365, but they currently, as of this video, make these for the Hellcat as well as for the Glock 43X and Glock 48, the ones that have the railed version. Now, obviously, all of those different variants have different rail patterns and are different in terms of how they interface, so the weapon lights are unique for each model, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And the reason I think these are being made is because the popularity of these Micro 9s is just growing exponentially every day as more and more people are concealed carrying, more and more people are arming themselves, and a lot of people want to use a weapon light on a carry gun as well as be able to use a carry gun for a dual purpose role, say home defense or something like that. For example, the P365, now they offer factory 15 round mags for it, so you can carry with the 10 rounders if you want during the day for that nice concealability, and then when you get home at night, put on your nightstand, throw the 15 rounder in there and have 16 rounds at the ready. The other guns are very similar in that regard. So what we're going to do here before we actually get into the details of the light itself is check out the beam pattern compared to a competitive offering, let you guys see what kind of output you're going to get, because you can't get, you know, gigantic output out of something this small, but you do get a good bit, as you will see. So with that, let's check it out. My camera is set on manual to as close as possible to what I see with my human eye. There's always going to be a little bit of a difference though when looking through a camera. Regardless, we'll turn the Surefire on, and that is the pattern that you can see from the light. Now the spot there where the wood fence meets the iron fence is approximately 25 yards away. Those trees out there in the back are 35 to 50 yards depending on which actual tree you're looking at. You can see we have a pretty wide spill overall, a little bit of a hot spot there in the middle, and then a pretty defined edge as well as the spill sort of goes off camera. But for a light of this size, that output is impressive without question. For comparison, here we have the Streamlight TLR7 sub. It's a larger light for sure. The hotspot there is a little bit more defined as a mosquito bites me on the arm, and you guys can see that the spill is not quite as sharp. It's a little bit wider than that Surefire is. So again, here is the output from the Surefire, then the Streamlight. And now you're looking at the output from a X300 Ultra 1000 lumen Surefire, just to kind of show you the difference that you get with a full-size light. Obviously a lot more power, a lot more intensity, candela if you will, as well as just overall light output. And again, the small little Surefire and then the full-size X300 Ultra. Now we're going to see the throw of these lights. So across the lake from where my camera is now, lakeshore to lakeshore, is about 110 yards. We're about 5 yards back, and this is what it looks like here with the Surefire. You can see not a ton of intensity, but if we actually zoom in on that little lake cabin right there, you guys will get a better idea of what I see here with my human eye. If I can move my camera. And so, you know, if somebody was standing out there, would I be able to see that there was a person? Yeah, I probably would. Would I be able to see if there was a gun in their hand? Probably not. So it's definitely not a throw monster. Now, in comparison, that is what you would get with the Streamlight. And then if I back out, we'll show you what the Streamlight looks like all the way out. Again, here we have the Streamlight and then the Surefire. Now that you've seen the output that you can expect from the light, let's go over a few of its features. First off, it is rechargeable, and I do like that for sure. The battery is right here in the light itself, and to basically remove it, there's a little retention switch there that you have to push up, at least as of how I'm holding it, and then pull our little battery compartment out. And it's got some cool features going on. Number one, it does come with a charger. It comes with one battery. If you want extra batteries, they're around $40-ish. And the battery itself has this little button on there that you can push. And when you do so, it will tell you the status of your battery and how much charge it has. And additionally, you get a battery charger with it, which I suppose we will show you here as well. But really all you got to do when you go to charge it is exactly what I just did. And then you can just push it right back in, and you're good to go, and the weapon is operational again. You get about 30 minutes runtime out of each of the batteries, and for concealed carry or something like that, even home defense for that matter, that's plenty. But if you're doing like high volume night training class or something like that, you may need the ability to change those batteries out and sort of hot swap them and charge it while you're using the other one. So you get this charger here, which obviously can accommodate 2 batteries at once. It has a little micro SD port, and it comes with the cable as well, and it will tell you the status while you're charging it as well. So it tells you how full the charge of the battery is while charging it. In terms of mounting, they all mount via either a hex key like we have here on the Surefire, or just a regular flathead screw, and it's a pretty simple system. I debated like getting a close-up image of it here to show you guys, but I think you guys can kind of figure it out. What happens though is you tighten the screw or the bolt like we have in this case, is all that happens is this piece over here on the right hand side cams inward, and that's how it locks in, because that screw pushes the bottom piece here out, which cams the top piece in, locking it onto the rail. So a very simple interface in that regard. I did put blue Loctite on mine. I'm not sure that you need to, but I did because I'm that kind of guy. Now, in terms of the actual user interface on the gun, they're all the same. So what's cool is if you are a thumbs forward shooter, which I'd imagine most of you guys out there are, all you need to do is drop down, and you can actually push down on this little tab right here, like so. And as you see, the light is on. And if you press and hold, you will get your momentary. And if you need a constant on, you can tap it. So say you're just shooting one-handed, for example, you can tap it and it will stay on, and then you tap it again and it will go off. So that is the interface of it. That's how it recharges. How has mine performed? It's been flawless. This one has had absolutely 0 issues of any kind. And one thing that's nice about Surefire, well, there's several, I suppose. Number one is that they are made in America. And if it's Surefire, they tend to be relatively popular. So there are a lot of holster makers out there that do make holsters for this combo, and I'm sure the other combos as well. So that is good, because obviously if you're using it as a carry gun, you want to have a holster, kids. The thing that's probably a downside to it, if you will, is that Surefire products, they have a lifetime warranty. Like I said, they're made in America. The downside of that is that they're not inexpensive. So generally speaking, I think the MSRP on all of these is $350-ish. Generally, you're going to see them in the $250 to $300 range. So in terms of a competitive offering to this compared to what's out there, it's more expensive than those for sure, but a lot of folks really do value the Surefire name. I don't know of any others that are rechargeable that fit on these guns as well. That definitely is important for a lot of folks. I think it's cool not having to use some sort of weirdo proprietary battery. And I think with that, we've covered all of the features of the light. Probably a relatively short video, but it's a cool product. It works. It has a good attachment system. They're available, and you guys saw the output. So with that, I think we'll close the video out. If you guys like this type of video and you're not subscribed here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. If you've done both of those and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, you can sign up for my email list that you see here at the website on your screen. This email goes out at most once a month, and it has all of the videos since the previous email, so that way there's no social media giant censoring my eyes from your content. Additionally, should this go on sale or be a unique code or anything like that, we will send it out in the daily deals email. That email, as the name indicates, goes out pretty much every day, and it has 6 or 7 of the best deals that we find around the internet. So that way you guys save yourself some time, because if it's in that email, it's the cheapest that I know of anywhere on the internet on that day. And you know, it saves you some money as well because of the price thing. So there is that. You don't have to spend time looking for it. So I think that's it. We'll close the video out there. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.